Well, hello everyone. We're here for another writing sprint stream, and I'm going to try and get to at least 85,000 words today. So let's see if we can do it. But first, I think we're going to need some music from the wonderful Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. There we go. Love a bit of synth chillwave. And the best part is it's royalty free. Thank you, Carl. Go check their stuff out. Now, I did do a little bit of editing earlier today, so the word count is going to update already. I know, pretty exciting stuff. It's going up from 80,197 to 80,204. Mammoth gains there. Alright. So, let's get going with this. If you're new to this, I use a Pomodoro timer to keep myself on track. So let's go. Hello, viewer. Thanks for joining. Megarius, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, life's good, bud. I've been writing a heck of a lot the last 2 years. and I thought I might as well start streaming my writing sprints. Helps keep me motivated, have some fun along the way. How about you? How is life on your end? Yeah, that's fair. LinkedIn is a weird one. I feel like at least half of all posts and people are AI these days. It's really gone downhill. Yeah, honestly, a hiatus from that kind of platform I think is probably really healthy. Um, Gives you a bit of an opportunity to get things consolidated, you know? I post occasionally, but not very often now. I'm more interested in doing this kind of expression as opposed to just, you know, being funny on a LinkedIn post or something. Mate, honestly, I've been doing a similar thing. I've still got clients and stuff, but like, my company is my employer. I have runway. Um, so keep focused on the client I'm working with right now, who I really like, and otherwise, yeah, just crack on. But I hope things continue on the up for you. Yeah, you deserve good things, mate. Hey, namaste. Welcome to stream 2. Honestly, I got so many words done last night. I was editing them this morning. I'm aiming for around 85k today if I can. I'm not gonna tell myself off if I don't. But why not? Shoot for the stars. How's work going in Namaste? Typical bosses, right? They love the sound of their own voice. Were the goals attainable? Ah, fair. It's good they only had to edit one of them, though. If it helps, all of my professional goals when I was employed were mainly about rewording things to sound corpo. That sounds like a much better use of time, Megarius. I used to love Magic the Gathering, but the digital version, the cards just seem like a huge way for me to lose more money by buying stuff. Ah, that makes sense, Namaste. Still, it'd be great if they could give people a pro forma on, like, these are the words and phrases we like. Hey Megarius, the chances are low, but they're not zero. You never know. It's so freaking hot. It's like 32 degrees Celsius today, and I am struggling. That's a very loud fan, isn't it? Fortunately, I have this cute little aircon unit beneath my legs. I'm going to turn that bad boy up and see what that does with the speed. Oh, you can't even hear that on the audio input, it looks like. Sick. Well, this will be how I stay cool. Gosh. Ah, cool. Wow. That sounds like a great staffing environment, Megarius. Straightforward is always good, as long as you know where you stand, what exactly you have to deliver, and as long as it's reasonable, then you should be okay. Sometimes we just got to do stuff for the sake of doing it for whomever the approver is, which is silly, but yeah, I kind of gave up on dying on every hill I could find a few years ago. That's oddly enough when I started my own business and didn't have to. But yeah, I get the lack of personalization being annoying. Like, you're allowed to be you. And as long as you're chipping away at your goal, Namaste, you will get closer and closer to hitting it than someone who's not doing anything at all, right? And you already do game dev, so you are a game developer. So don't hide that title from yourself. Eight minutes, 20 seconds left, and then I shall reveal the first word count update of today. Welcome, other viewers. Thanks for joining us. Doing a writing sprint today, and I'm almost at the end of the first one, and then I shall do a little word count reveal. Megarius, Namaste. So I have been a game developer on a project, and I assume it's like knighthood in Game of Thrones, so I declare you're both game developers, and therefore you are now that. So you're welcome. Megarius, you reading anything good at the moment? Ah, fair enough, bud. They are very time consuming. My to be read is like 9 or 10 books right now, and I bought them all. I have them like in my house. It's just, the choice is work, write, or read. And then I've got, pets and a partner I love to spend time with. Mate, looking for rocks in the river. That's a great idea. Oh, namaste. I barely get time to game these days. Whenever I'm gaming, it's either client research or it's like podcast related for Indie Game Guildhall. It's tough. I was playing a bit of Hitman before I went to Denver and then develop, but that was like a month ago now. You need to game enough for you and me, Megarius, because I don't have time. Oh, heck yeah. Namaste. I'd take that job. Yeah, summer sales have been sick. Alright. That is the first writing sprint of today's session done. So, it is time for another word count reveal. So we just pull up the official record of registration and update this. So, yesterday we ended the session on, I think it was 80,197. I did some editing this morning and the word count boosted slightly to 80,204. And now, after 25 minutes of me kind of getting distracted here and there and writing some bits and bobs, we are at still 80,000, but 611 words. So those numbers are going up, and that's the main thing. And if any of you watching want to write and be a writer, literally just put words on a page and you're a writer, you know. Obviously, there's different skills to it, but you can just do it. It's free. You just need like a pen and paper or Word or Notepad or whatever. So give it a shot. But very happy with that word count. I reckon I can cross 81,000 in my next one after this wellness break, of which there are 3 minutes 30 seconds left. So I'm going to get something chilled to drink because it is absolutely sweltering in here. So bear with me. I'll be back momentarily. I had a bottle of ice cold water in my fridge. How sick is that? Oh, thanks for clipping that, Namaste. And yes, I put the chat on the screen, just to make it easier for people to see. Especially because I put these on YouTube afterwards and stuff like that, or I clip them. And I didn't want it to look too one-sided. For that, some fresh Aquavale water. Probably shouldn't advertise a corporate thing on here in case I get told off, but water, it's for drinking. Bathing? Swimming? What are those? I'm a recruiter, I don't bathe. Nah, I do really, I promise. I actually had to shower before the stream. I'm already sweaty. Alright, that looks like playtime is over. It's time to begin another sprint. Let's do this. Ligarius, I've literally done that with my Gambesons, and it was a mistake. So don't do that. I also wore a Gambeson in 42 degrees Celsius heat during a joust, and I very nearly collapsed. Yeah, 42 degrees, not good. Regarding that advantage, Megarius, I guess you could say it makes sense. It's fun to add 20 kgs in fight, though. Hey, it's not all about Lichtenauer. You had Fiori and Vardy as well. The spell packets are sick. I wish I had those in Hematophytes. Well, I do English longsword, which, true to our country's vast history, is an amalgamation of stolen techniques and techniques that have been forged in just the constant wars that were started. So I don't think there's any one coolest fencing master ever. I think the coolest fencing master is the one inside you that you can train and develop over time. Fact of the matter is, just have fun with it. I mean, I've mainly done performance fighting in a kind of medieval timesy type context for the last few years, apart from when I spar a couple of mates. So, you know, I don't exactly consider myself an authority on fencing or HEMA, but yeah, every combat art has its good points and bad points, and I think the main thing to do when you're studying any of them is just to find a good balance. You know, what works for you, what's good for your body, and ultimately what are you training for. Like, I have all this stuff because I like a good scrap. I like sparring. I like applying techniques. To a large extent, they make it into my books now, so there's another angle I can enjoy it from. But I'm not trying to do competitions or be an MMA fighter or anything like that. So there are certain martial arts I just don't do because, you know, it doesn't add anything specific, you know? Hey 1312, welcome to the stream. I'm currently doing a writing sprint, trying to just push up the word count on my first ever LitRPG book. And yeah, I'll be revealing the new word count that I've reached in about 15 minutes exactly. Thanks for stopping by. "13, are you reading any good books at the moment?" Welcome, new viewers. There's quite a few of you, I see. Just in the last 8 minutes or so of this current writing sprint, and then I'll be updating my word count, just there, to see how far I've got in this latest little sprint. So, thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy the vibes. Thanks for stopping by, Megarius. I'm on again, same time tomorrow. But it was lovely to catch up. See you soon. 90 seconds. What's an echo flask, Namaste? Alright, it's time for that short break again. So, where are we now with the word count? So, when I started 25 minutes ago, we were at 80,611 words. We are now at 81,027 words. And I actually managed to finish right at the end of the sentence as well, because if I don't do that, that's a real pet peeve. But look at that! That is the largest number I have ever reached with word count on this particular story. And we're going to keep pushing it upwards in approximately 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Boom. Nailed it. How are you all doing? What are you all up to? I'm about to do something very exciting. We're going to activate standing desk mode. I know. I'm scared too. Look at this! The magic! Oh, no! 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 I lived! Oh. Honestly, it's so warm in here that I was starting to feel a bit like noddy dog sleepy earlier. So I opened the door, got the iced water, which I have smashed. So might treat myself to a lemonade later. Yeah, this is the ceiling of my room. How exciting is that? And actually, that picture there, my friend drew that for me. It's my main character from my book, The Black Wyvern, which I'll be releasing at some point. Very fun. Two minutes left of playtime. What else is cool that I can show you? Got myself a Game of Thrones goblet. It's pretty sick, right? It does leak though, so it's mainly just like a paperweight at this point. But sometimes I pretend to be Tyrion. They don't have a social media account for their artwork. I'm begging them to make one so that I can send it everywhere, but they like to keep the art for them, which I totally understand and respect, which is what made the gift all the more special. Whoa. Yeah, standing up was definitely the right thing to do. I could do some standing writing yoga. Call this one the swaying tree. I look like a snake without its charmer. "20 seconds. Oh, startled me. Right. 25 minutes begins again. Let's do some words. Yeah, that's fair. I've got about 3 bottles of mead in my fridge at the moment, but I'm not drinking currently, so they're just sat there chilling. That was a medical tablet, by the way. I didn't just drop like an E. Peel's here. Lewis was one of my first verbal stims. My favourite part of the original Left 4 Dead was that Francis always thought they were vampires. It just used to crease me up. Just under 13 minutes left. My amazing girlfriend just brought me an iced treat. She is fantastic. My cat has come to say hello. How you doing, buddy? This is Chaos. This is my cute little boy. I rescued him when he was around 4 or 5 weeks old and had to hand rear him. And as a result, I have the most affectionate little man ever. And he is actually the inspiration behind the dragon in the Black Wyvern. Look at him. I've paused the timer because cat time always takes priority, but I will make up the time once he has decided he's had enough of me. You saying hello to Twitch? Huh? Are you saying hello to Twitch? Look at that. Look at that boy. Look at his little face. This is so cute. Hello. I'll sip of my iced coffee while I'm at it. Yes, you've made me pause my writing sprint, but it's okay, because we love you. Yeah, we do. You want the mic? You gonna say hello to everyone? Or you're just gonna headbutt it? Yeah. Yes. It is acceptable to have a little recharge. Honestly, the coffee my girlfriend made me has been a lifesaver. Had a really long day at work today as well. I just had, like, nothing bad, just lots of, like, things to do. Oh, careful, lad. Don't want to cover you in coffee. Otherwise I'd have to drink you. Yeah. Oh, are you departing? What is your plan? No? Okay. Well, maybe I should change this to a cat cuddling stream. He's pretty happy here, isn't he? Oh, we have to do words. The manuscript won't finish itself, bud. Hey? You had a big dinner earlier as well. Even if you do bring mice in at night. Yeah. Well, welcome to my cat AMA. Oh no. Oh, that's scared you off, hasn't it? Right, say goodbye. Yeah. You can see why the Black Wyvern was inspired by him, right? Look at him. Look at those golden eyes. Mwah. Right. Off you go then. I'll see you later. Right, let's resume the sprint, shall we? Now we've had our little cat time. Wasn't that a delight? Hello to the free viewers. We're currently nearing the end of another writing sprint where I'll then update the word count. Hope you enjoy yourselves. Hello, Overly Casual. How you doing? I know who you are, but I'm not going to dox you. Just finished another writing sprint. We are starting the short Pomodoro break. And you're just in time for the word count reveal. Yeah, don't worry, I won't dox you. I'm a nice person. And I like to follow the law. So, for anyone here watching, we started this latest sprint on 81,027 words. And now it's time to update you. So, just pulling it up on my screen. 81,027 words has turned into 81,632 words. Not a bad little innings for a 25-minute period. We're going to enjoy the rest of these 4 minutes and 5 seconds-ish together and get back on it. That's how it's going to work. Whew. Getting some good words done today. I started on 80,200. Now we're at 81,632. But at the weekend, on Sunday, I was at 70,000. So in 3 days, I've done 11,632 words. So pretty happy with that. How are you doing anyway? I understand completely. I'm drinking an iced coffee at 9:30 PM because after this stream I may well have some bits and bobs to do myself. Say no more, but you know where I am officially if you need anything like that. Did I roll off already? No, I've just got various plates spinning, both in a personal and professional context, so lots to do. Thanks for the clip, Namaste. Appreciate you as always. I'll be back momentarily. Oh, honestly, any kind of clipping is just super helpful for me, so thank you. I really appreciate it. Playtime's over, let's go. Hey Jade, welcome. I've just started another writing sprint, and in 25 minutes, or well, 24 minutes, I'll be updating my word count up there to see how much I've done in that time. But welcome. I hope you enjoy the chill tunes. What kind of stuff are you writing, Jade? Yeah, Jade, tell us about your book. How's your word count going as well? You chipping away at that? I like that overview, Jade. I do love a classic, like, good v bad, and the fact that they're kind of spirits and associated with nature is cool. Good spirit is embodied in the forest and well placed in the world. Bad spirit is embodied by a group of undesirables called the Blood Pack. I don't know, I don't think it's that bad a name. What about the name Do You Not Like? 5 minutes until the end of this sprint. Made a good innings there. I'm pretty happy with this. One thing, if you do go onto my novels on Raw Road, they are grimdarks. So there is gore, there is swearing, there is violence and scary stuff. The only things I don't include are anything of a sexual nature or essay in nature, because I don't want to write that. So yeah, they're a good time. Truthmancer has a torture scene in it. Black Wyvern is very much like a dark fantasy, slightly inspired by the sword and sorcery type stuff from the 1980s, but with a grittier edge. Kind of mix How to Train Your Dragon with The Witcher, and that's the kind of vibe you got. Swearing. Oh, guess I gotta check it out. I guess you have, Casual. I guess you have to. Don't feel obligated either. Like, these sprints are here for me to do words and you all to co-work or do words yourselves. You don't have to read my stuff. Although, if you do, let me know what you think. And on Raw Road, they've not been professionally edited. When I eventually release them online, they'll have gone through the proper process, but you're going to see some rabid, caffeinated writing. So, hope that's cool. Bye, Jade. it was lovely to meet you, as it were. And yeah, pop back, let us know how your book's going. And if you ever do post it online or want some eyes on it, like, let me and the chat know. I'm sure some people would love to have a go. I certainly would. Have a good evening. Best of luck with all your writing. We've got a long break. A long break? That is wild. I'll probably not take the full break because I want to do words. But it's that time again of the stream. Oh, the song kicked in at the right moment, didn't it? So, when I started that last sprint, it was 81,632 words. What's your boy done this time? Let's have a look. We are now at 82,136 words. How sick is that? Looks like I'm averaging around 500-ish every 25 minutes, which kind of tracks when I'm tired and stuff like that. The most I've ever done in, I think, a 30-minute period was around 1,200 words, but I was using voice dictation. So there we have it. New word count. We ain't doing too shabby. We've got an hour-ish left of the stream. I'm going to treat this as a 5-minute break and go back to it. I'm kind of on a roll. How cool is this? We've got 2 new followers this stream. How cool is that? More people for the cult. Casual, if you're in the chat, you're already in the cult. Now I'm biased, but I'm writing some pretty sick stuff at the moment. I'm pretty happy with it. So, let's see how the next sprint goes, starting in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Where's the damn t-shirt? We don't have the budget for t-shirts yet. This is a baby cult. We've got to build up that infrastructure. Ah, screw it. I'm just going to start it now. I can't be bothered to wait. Rest is part of the rhythm. Nah. I don't want a break. Let me go. Oh no, it won't. It's forcing me to take a break. I don't want to. How dare you? Oh wait, if I double click it. Oh my gosh. Ah! There we go. Fixed it. Tim requires no breaks. He is not a Kit Kat. Right. Back to the word mines. Thanks for stopping by, Casual. I'm on the same time tomorrow, and I'll probably do some random ones that aren't scheduled here and there. But appreciate the support, and I'll probably talk to you tomorrow. Playtime's over. Start a little baby break. Alright. Literally finished it right on a sentence again. It's almost like I've done this a few times before. So, it is time to update our word count. We started this run. Hello, cat. Well, come up here then. Come on, let's do the word count together. Come on. Oh, it's my boy. He's back. He's back. Look at him. I wish you could read. Okay. So, word count was at 82,136 words when we started. We are now at still 82,592 words. Huzzah! How sick is that? Now, that is kind of 500-ish words each sprint that I've managed. So around 2,392 words done tonight so far, which isn't too shabby. I might have been, oops, he's jumped off, might have been a little bit too ambitious to hit 85,000 in one session, but that's fine, because I can get up there. It's like building muscle. So, we will allow the timer to run its course, and then it will be the final writing sprint of today's stream. So, appreciate you sticking with me as I do all this crazy stuff. How ball is this music, by the way? Thank you for the clip. Do I think I would have been this far without the stream? Probably, yes. I've been making a concerted effort of my writing for 2 years now, and I'm pretty good at probably getting between 2,000 and 5,000 words a day. Normally I write in the mornings, and I also write in the evenings. Obviously trying out these streams, I'm probably going to be mainly writing then, but there might be the occasional stream where my word count has jumped by a few thousand because I've just had a free morning or something like that. But what is nice is this type of writing on Twitch makes me actually take the breaks when I should. You know, these 5-minute interludes where I just talk, read some of the messages, and, you know, interact with my friends and new friends to be made. Whereas when I'm writing on my own, I tend to just really zone in and focus on it. And then before I know it, 4 hours have gone by, my legs hurt, my eyes hurt, I've not had a drink, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, without the 85k goal? Yeah, like, my ultimate goal is to finish the book. I've got this one planned out. I've got 2 more in this series that I want to do. Because it's going to be a pretty good LitRPG series, I believe. And I'm very excited to actually put it out in the world. So, gotta finish it to do that. So, we shall see. Playtime's over. Oh, I like the idea of predictions. That could be fun. Think about little prizes if someone gets it bang on what I've done. That'd be cool. I'd like to work out a way to have the word count that I'm actually typing like on the screen so you can see it go up in real time. I'm just trying to work out a way to do that without showing my entire manuscript by accident, and I think I can do it with screen cropping. So if I can have that done by stream 3 tomorrow, that would be pretty cool. But I also kind of like doing the word count updates. Like, that's a nice little moment, so I'll do some thinking. Right, final sprint. I'm going after 83,000. I'm sure I can do it. It's only what, 408 words? Oh, surely I can do that. Yeah, still going, Megarius. It's my last writing sprint. I'll be done in 17 minutes. 8 minutes left. So I'm using voice dictation for some of it. I type for some of it as well. I kind of talk to myself on occasion, but because I've got an outline, I just kind of speed through it. Well, well, well. That was the last sprint of the day. And before I log off, you're due another word count update. Those of you still here, why don't you take a little guess at how many words I did in that sprint? Just pop it in the chat. And I'm quickly going to refresh my stream to see if there's even any viewers left. There's 4. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. So I'll accept guesses to the closest, like 50. Oh, no worries. So I'm about to reveal my word count for this final sprint, but just wanted to see if you fancied guessing how many words I actually managed for that final one. My average per sprint is around the 500 mark, but I tend to get more words the longer I do it. That might influence things. It might not. 83,250. Namaste, you reckon I've done 869. What makes no sense? Yeah, just for this single sprint. So not the entire day, but just this last one. So I do around 500 per sprint, but sometimes if I'm on a particular bit I've really planned or I've been excited to get to, I'll kind of go into flow and I can be a lot faster. Bear in mind I do use voice dictation for a lot of it, and sometimes if it's dialogue heavy or an action scene or something like that, words can rapidly add up. It's kind of like I don't know if there's a science to it, but you know, it's kind of like good days and bad days at the gym. So Megarius reckons 83250. Namaste, you reckon I've done whatever 82,592 plus 869 is. I'm getting the calculator out. Like I said yesterday, I do words, I don't do numbers. All right, so Namaste reckons I've done 83,461. Thank you for double checking the maths, Megarius, as well. I appreciate that because I'm rubbish at it. I can only really calculate, percentages between 15 and 20% for some reason. All right, so enough stalling on my end. The final word count for today's stream. We started 25 minutes ago, well, 30 minutes ago now, on 82,592 words. We did cross 83,000. But how far did we get into that particular thousand? Well, the final count was 82,598 words. So I believe Namaste was the closest for that particular guest. So well done, Namaste. You win bragging rights. I totally hit flow state then. There is a chapter I have been working towards for the last 25, and I finally got to it. And I literally was just like, boom! All that ideation, all that thinking, it just zoomed out of me. Of course, voice dictation really does help. My average words per minute when I'm using voice dictation is like, what is it? Usually 116 to 125 words per minute. But I know people who type that are faster than that, which is wild. So yeah, very happy with that innings. I was really hoping to hit 85,000 by the end of this stream today, but I think I was a little too ambitious, but not far off. Not far off at all. So I am going to log off very soon. But just want to thank you all for watching, for providing support. Thank you, Namaste, for doing the clips. And yeah, I will be around at the same times tomorrow. Definitely will hit 85,000 then. Maybe we can get to 86,500-ish. That'll probably be the target I set myself for that stream. And yeah, this is a ton of fun. I'm glad I'm doing this. If you are curious what my writing is like, there's a link in my channel to my Raw Road account. Now, both the novels on there are very much kind of grimdark. There are all the associated kind of trigger type things in there, violence, gore, swearing, etc. But I don't include sex or SA in them. So you're fairly golden as long as gore doesn't put you off. Those books, well written, well received. They haven't been professionally line edited yet. One of them has, but I am going to be releasing it online in due course. So when you do read them, there might be the odd little grammar thing or spelling thing that will be picked up as I get them ready to actually commercially release. But go read them for free. They're there. There's literally no cost. You can just go and enjoy them or not enjoy them, depending on your preferences. But yeah, thank you so much for spending yet another evening with me, and see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely time yourselves.